What's up, ladies and gents? Sinistrain01, your host, back with more Metal Gear Solid action. This time we have got Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty HD Edition. This is actually Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. I will be doing this on the Xbox 360, as you can see. Since I've already done Metal Gear Solid 3 HD Edition on the 360, I decided to go ahead and continue with Metal Gear Solid 2 for the 360. Now, I do have the Legacy Collection, but that is only for the PS3, so I still got all those games on the PS3 as well. But, you know, just for continuity's sakes, I decided to go ahead and do this for the Xbox 360 so I can get me some good achievements here. Now, we're going to do something very special with this game, as we're going to take it up a step from Metal Gear Solid 3, as well as the previous walkthrough we just did, Metal Gear Solid for the original PlayStation. Now, we're going to go into the options here so you guys can see what we have available to us. One thing I love about the HD collection for the Metal Gear Solid series is the real-time cutscenes are actually full screen as opposed to letterbox. So what this means is the cutscenes will take up the full screen. They'll really showcase the great graphics, even for a game that was made in 2001. This still has some amazing cutscenes, amazing action. It's just such a great game. So we're going to keep this on full screen so you guys can actually get some real HD in there. You can leave the captions on and all that stuff. Everything seems to be the way that I want to do it. So we are ready to do this. I have not played this for the 360 before, so I haven't earned any achievements. I've only beaten Metal Gear Solid 3 for this actual HD collection. So we're going to do the Tanker Plant. Now, as you can see, since I haven't beat the game already, I don't have available to me Extreme and European Extreme. Now, unfortunately, I would love to do a walkthrough on those, but we're not going to have the chance to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this on hard. That's right, we're going to give it a little bit of a some action and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, hopefully, for me. But we're going to keep the radar type 2. Now, this is the special treat for you guys. I know you guys love all the stuff that I put out for this channel, and I really appreciate it, and I want to give something back to you. So we're going to make this hardcore, which means we're going to be doing game over if discovered. So this is going to be a complete stealth walkthrough. Now, of course, there are parts in the game where you're automatically going to get discovered, and of course boss fights and whatnot, but that doesn't actually count. So as far as the mission rating and all that kind of stuff, we're going to be doing game over if discovered. So you guys are only going to see the best stuff from Sinistrain01. Now, keep that in mind. We're going to be saving a lot. We're not going for a big boss walkthrough since we're only on hard. So I might edit out the saves so it's continually smooth gameplay for you guys, but we will be saving to make sure that when we go through each section that we're doing it right. And I will show you some tips and strategies and all that kind of stuff when they pop up in my head. But don't expect this to be like, you know, the best walkthrough you're probably going to see on YouTube. It will be an awesome walkthrough. I will not talk during the cutscenes. I will make sure that you guys get exactly what you guys want. Complete stealth and an awesome walkthrough from Sinistrain01. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like this video, favorite it, share it around to your friends, let them know, come and see this. It's going to be awesome, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the ride with me. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. It's go time.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
He's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
I must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. What's up, buddy? Are you our first? Yes. Alright. Getting things right underway here. Gonna try to learn some of the controls here. I pretty much, know my way around Metal Gear game. I'm the Stealth Master, of course. So this is gonna be fun. Alright, looks like we got a enemy right there ahead of us. Oh, you want to turn around on me, huh? What a smart guy. Alright, let's see if we can get against this wall here. Just remember that maybe the first part's probably going to be a little rough, but I promise you once I get used to the controls again, especially coming from Metal Gear Solid 1 for the regular PlayStation, it could be definitely a bit of a doozy. We're going to have it all figured out and it's going to be awesome. I will be collecting a few dog tags. I'm not going for every dog tag, of course.
Freeze.
But I will be collecting some, just for shits and giggles. Why, thank you. Alright. Thank you, Powell. Alright, let's see if we can pick him up here. You pretty much got to be at his feet or at his head in order to pick him up. Now, since we're on hard, I'm not sure how long they'll actually stay unconscious. But, of course, this is a stealth walkthrough, so we will be hiding bodies for the ones that we actually do take out. Definitely recommend picking up the medicine, which will be just up ahead, as the medicine is what you want since we're outside. It's kind of cold and it's rainy. Controls are a lot different than Metal Gear Solid 1, so like I said, give me a few parts and then we should be able to kick it in nice and strong. Alright, that guy's still taken out. Alright, so we got what we needed. I think actually we can probably just drop down from here. Just the fact that we're able to do this now is just really cool. Climb over stuff. There's still no jump button, but I don't think it's really needed. I guess we can go ahead and listen to Otacon here.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door is open.
Alright, so a lot of people actually forget that. If you just keep constantly pressing, which is the Y button here on the 360, then it'll open the door a lot faster. Alright, looks like he's not in the area right now. lots of hidden secrets and gems and stuff. I recommend going ahead and take your medicine, since we're now inside and we don't want to worry about anyone. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, you got kind of really cool stuff to do here. I can't remember how to do some of this really funny stuff. I know you can take some pictures and whatnot, but we're not really too worried about that. You can get some achievements and all that kind of stuff if you want, but...
Freeze.
Give it to me. Thank you. Alright. Now, the cool thing about these areas are, as long as there's no, of course this is we're not ever going to get an alert because that means game over. But if you're playing the regular, then if you want to go through an area, as long as the alert doesn't sound before you actually leave the area, then it won't continue on. So that's really cool. Hopefully you guys understood what I said. But pretty much as long as you get to the next area before an alert goes off, then you'll never get that alert in the first place. So that's good for strategy. Let's keep going. Hey, buddy. Alright, so wait till he's, you pretty much see that guy. Once you see him coming around, then that means he won't be able to see his little compadre there. Got some extra M9 bullets. There's some other hidden codec conversations and whatnot that you can do with the, if you're looking at the TV here. Let me see if I can get to that or not.
Look at the TV over there. It's showing the hold.
So that's...
The new Metal Gear.
Why are they broadcasting this?
They probably want to keep a record of this exercise. And maybe give a little presentation.
Presentation?
That ship's been transmitting a live video feed via military satellite uplink for a while now.
So there's some brass out there smacking their lips over this little home movie.
I've been trying to pinpoint the receiving location, but I haven't had much luck. There's a heavy-duty firewall in the way. I'll try some more, though.
Wherever it is, it must be a warm, dry office with hot coffee on tap.
Far cry from that tanker, huh? That's what happens when the battlefield has a revolution in military affairs.
Alright, let me know how many different video games you just heard in that conversation right there. That's kind of like a little trivia thing. Because I heard a few actual different types of video games, and let me know in the comments below what you actually heard. It's a kind of little trivia for you. Hey, buddy.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
I love the fact that they give you an M9 in this game. Makes it a lot funner. More funner. Bad English. Alright, so you don't have to worry about him as far as his body or anything like that. Alright, so you can see we got a camera here. You can easily, very easily get by it. You can even run by it too. Although sometimes it's a little finicky, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Pick up some good chaff grenades here. Alright, so as far as this part goes, just kind of wait here patiently. As soon as this guy moves again from this point, then we're going to be able to get by him. But you got to do it as soon as he moves. And then wait here at the edge. And we're good.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal... Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling, but you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.